This is News 12, Varsity's Game Time. This afternoon from Ridgewood High School in Ridgewood, New Jersey. It's a New Jersey Gibbs Division rivalry showdown. The Bergen Catholic Crusaders versus the 19th ranked Ridgewood Maroons. Hello again, everyone. Lou Brogno with you here in Ridgewood on a beautiful sunny April afternoon. One of the great rivalries in Tri-State High School lacrosse. Ridgewood and Bergen Catholic, these two schools located just a few miles apart down Ridgewood Avenue to Oradell Avenue in Oradell. Bergen Catholic coming in with a record of 3-2 on the year. The Crusaders with much success over the past several seasons, getting last year to the non-public A championship game only to lose to Del Barton. On the other side, the Ridgewood Maroons, one of the premier public school powers in the Tri-State year in and year out. But the Maroons have been struggling of late. They've lost 3 in a row, and they come into this critical game 3-3 on the season. Outstanding talent on the turf here today for both teams. Bergen Catholic features one of the top offensive performers in northern New Jersey this season. Senior captain Shane Fable has 11 goals and 8 assists on the year for the Crusaders, coming off a 37-goal, 21-assist campaign a year ago. He's committed to St. Joe's in Philadelphia, and as we said, an outstanding offensive force. On the other side for Ridgewood, they too have a lot of firepower. And Dylan Peabody has been outstanding this year, firing away for the Maroons. The senior had 3 goals, a hat trick against the Ridge Red Devils in his last game. He has 14 goals and 5 assists on the year, and the Amherst-bound attacker last year lit up the lamp for 26 goals and 21 assists on the year. We're just moments away from the opening face-off. Always a great rivalry game. Bergen Catholic, Ridgewood. It's coming up next on News 12, Varsity's Game Time. As we said, this is a great rivalry here within Bergen County. These two schools located very close to each other, just up the road. We're located on Ridgewood Avenue here today, and if you head north on Ridgewood Avenue and go across Route 17 in Bergen County, that turns into Oradell Avenue, and that's where Bergen Catholic is located. So these two schools, great rivals in just about every sport, but especially lacrosse, because they've had so much great success. Bergen Catholic last year, 15-7. Got to the non-public A championship game, only to lose to Del Barton by the score of 15-7. Last year, Ridgewood was 16-2. Those 2 losses, both those losses were by just 1 goal. They lost in the Group 4 public quarterfinals to Westfield last season. But this is a program that has won 7 Group 3 titles since the year 2000, including 4 straight between 2012 and 15. Of course, Bergen Catholic, they won the non-public A championship in 2015, went to the TOC final where they lost to eventual state champion Bridgewater Raritan in 16-13. But this year, Bergen Catholic at 3-2, wins over Northern Highlands 6-5, also Ramapo and Bosco, and Ridgewood kind of limping into this game. They've lost 3 straight, losing to Montgomery, Mountain Lakes, and Ridge in succession. So the Maroons badly in need of a victory here today, and it will be a tough challenge against a talented Bergen Catholic team. We're ready to go. Ridgewood, home white, trimmed with, you guessed it, maroon. Maroon numerals and letters, and Bergen Catholic in their road red jerseys, trimmed with gold and white. As we said, just a gorgeous day. Temperature right around 70 degrees here in northern New Jersey. Ridgewood and Bergen Catholic underway. And Bergen Catholic will move right to left on your screen, but Ridgewood wins the face-off, and the Maroons have it. Jack Kennedy flips it up ahead to Wiley Sherman, and he is checked at midfield, banged down by Jack Walker of Bergen Catholic. So the game starts physical in the first minute of play. Ridgewood possession. Here is Dylan Peabody coming off a terrific game against Ridge. Had a hat trick against the Red Devils and has 14 goals on the year and 5 assists. The Amherst-bound Peabody last year, 26 goals and 21 assists for Ridgewood. Maroons very patient as they wheel it around. Ridgewood has gotten off to great starts in just about every game they played this year. But in the last 3 games, they've had trouble in the second half. They've given up leads in the last 2 losses to Mountain Lakes and Ridge. That's very un-Ridgewood-like, if you will. So Ridgewood keeps possession, just a minute gone by in the first quarter. Glad you could join us on this Tuesday afternoon. There's a quick shot that is deflected in front. Shot taken by Vince Riggio of Ridgewood, and it's banged out. Good check delivered on the far side by Michael Fody, the senior captain for Bergen Catholic. And it's Ridgewood possession, and again, they bring it up top. Here's Wiley Sherman, the senior who's committed to Hobart, and he takes a shot, and the save is made nicely there. That's Dennis Priestner, the goalie for Bergen Catholic. I'll give you his numbers as we go along. Priestner in goal to our right, 6'3", 170 pounds, 7.22 goals against average, 27 saves, 46% save percentage. Teddy Murphy gets the start in goal for Ridgewood in the first half. You'll see Ben Pounds in the second half. The senior Murphy in between the pipes for Ridgewood, heading to Gettysburg to play football. Bergen Catholic has it offensively. Comes up top here. This is Mike Carney. And he delivers it over to Brett Zabransky, the sophomore, who has 3 goals on the year. Here's Carney. Gets to Zabransky. Zabransky draws 2 defenders, and it's knocked away. Good stick check there. Ball loose on the turf, and a fight for the loose ball at midfield. That ground ball is won by Bergen Catholic, and a whistle stops play. And offside is the call. So it's Ridgewood possession. Wiley Sherman brings it up here. He goes up top now to Jack Barclay. Junior committed to Lehigh. So many Division I players on this Ridgewood squad. 3 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. No score between the Crusaders and the Maroons. Barclay gets around a defender. Now he fires and scores! Jack Barclay gives Ridgewood the early lead. The Maroons are up by the score of 1-0. So Barclay bounces it home past Priestner, and Ridgewood grabs the early lead. One nothing Maroons. And a big check from behind delivered there by Sloan Rule, and that call goes against Ridgewood. So Bergen Catholic gets possession. The Crusaders down by 1. John Totolo takes a shot on the far side. This will be a delayed penalty against Ridgewood as a flag is thrown. Here's Totolo, the senior captain. Delivers behind the goal, Shane Fable, outstanding offensive player. Senior captain with 11 goals and 8 assists. He fires it wide, but Bergen Catholic will retain possession on the delayed penalty call. It'll be a man-up advantage for the Crusaders. 8:07 remaining in the first quarter. And BC, a big opportunity here to try to tie it up. So the penalty called against Dylan Peabody. He heads to the sideline. Didn't see what the call was. But Bergen Catholic has possession. Opportunity here for the Crusaders to tie it up. Up top it goes. Jack Vinci delivers near side, Dan Kelly. Back to Vinci. He sidewinds it. It's deflected up top. And scooped up by Zabransky. He gives to Vinci. Again, he fires, and it goes wide. Bergen Catholic possession. Here's Shane Fable. Last year, 37 goals, 21 assists. Committed to St. Joe's in Philadelphia. Had a 4-goal game this year against Don Bosco Prep. Big rivalry win for the Crusaders in that one. Fable behind the circle. Draws Zach Fiegels defensively. Fiegels poking at him. Fable trying to slide by him. Ball knocked away. He picks it up, keeps it in somehow as he was slipping out of bounds. Nice play by Fable. Here's Vinci. Splits 2 defenders. Comes up top. Mike Carney. Ridgewood, tough defense here. Bergen Catholic unable to get a shot off. 6.5 remaining in the first quarter. Ridgewood has a 1-0 lead. Fable being played defensively by Charlie Massinio. Colgate-bound defenseman for Ridgewood. Ball gets away. Mike Carney picks it up, finds Zabransky. Back to Carney. Now Vinci. Side of the cage is Anthony Scozzafava. He's got 5 goals on the year. He slips down. Saw 2 players slip down in just about the same spot. Zabransky fires and scores. Brett Zabransky, the sophomore, with his 4th goal of the season. He bounces it home past Teddy Murphy, and the Crusaders tie the game at 1. 5:39 remaining in the first. Picked up at midfield by Wiley Sherman of Ridgewood. So the Maroons win yet another face-off, and they'll set it up. We're all tied at 1. 5:20 remaining in the first. Spinning is Peabody. He flips it over his shoulder, and then the shot taken there by Jack Kiernan goes wide. So Kiernan got off a good shot. He's got 12 goals on the year. Kiernan last year a 33-goal scorer, 25 assists for the Maroons, committed to Siena. At that time he was wide with the shot, and Bergen Catholic now a chance to take the lead on this possession. Let's see if they can clear it out. They do. Up ahead, they get it to Will McKee. McKee comes on the near side now to Jack Vinci, the senior. Nice setup, Fable in front. Still has possession and scores. Oh, what a beautiful shot by Shane Fable, the senior captain. His 12th goal of the season, and the Crusaders take a 2-1 lead. He was well defended. He had white jerseys draped all over him and still was able to get the shot off. So BC grabs a 2-1 lead. 4:43 remaining in the first. Controlled by Bergen Catholic on the face-off. Alex Borg gets it quickly. And the ball goes out. It will be Bergen Catholic possession. Alex Borg, by the way, the senior midfielder who is committed to Providence, the faceoff specialist for Bergen Catholic. Outstanding this year, 78% faceoff percentage. So he has done the job for the Crusaders. Also has 28 ground balls on the season coming into this one. Fable takes a mugging over there from two defenders, and Bergen Catholic keeps possession. Here's Vinci. Keeps his balance, takes 3 checks, and now flag is thrown. 2 flags come in. And this, by the way, is not unusual, folks. If you've ever watched a Bergen Catholic Ridgewood game, these two teams, they go after each other. They have great respect for one another, but in between the lines, there's not a lot of love out there. 4:06 remaining here in the first. Man-up advantage for Bergen Catholic. Second time Peabody, by the way, has been in the penalty area. Well, Bergen Catholic already up by a goal, 2-1. Chance to widen that lead. Pitchy way up top. Zabransky wheels it around. Now takes the shot. He goes underhand with that kind of scoop shot. Little worm burner, if you will. Dan Kelly. Up top it comes. BC, good ball movement. There's a shot. Oh, that hit the crossbar and bounces away. Kelly unleashed a rifle shot, but it hit the crossbar. So Bergen Catholic retains possession, though. Vinci, he thought about pulling the trigger. Jack Walker flips it back outside. Ray DeLosa, the sophomore, in there as well, wearing number 44. Here's Fable. 2:45 left, and the ball loose at midfield. It rolls out. It'll be Ridgewood possession. So an unforced error that time by Bergen Catholic as they throw it away. Now the Maroons a chance to tie it. Here's the shot, the save made by Priestner as he went up the ladder to make the stop. Nice save by Dennis Priestner, the junior goalkeeper for Bergen Catholic. Zabransky brings it across midfield, and again, the Crusaders have possession. Seems like that's the way it's been over the last 6 or 7 minutes. 2:05 remaining here in the first. Mike Carney up top here for Bergen Catholic. He comes over to Jack Vinci, and that bounces by him and goes out. So again, Crusaders, not a good pass there. And Ridgewood gets it right back. A chance for the Maroons to tie it up. They're down 2-1. 1:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Up ahead, it goes to Quinn Peen. Peen, the senior, 8 goals, 2 assists on the year, heading to the Air Force Academy. Ridgewood, 3-3 on the year. Some big wins over Northern Highlands, 10-6, Hunterdon and Central, 12-2. But then the 3 straight losses to Montgomery, Mountain Lakes, and Ridge. Good pass, and another good save by Priestner as he robs Wiley Sherman. Sherman tried to bounce it home, and Priestner made another nice stop. Less than a minute remaining now here in the first quarter. Bergen trying to clear it out. They have a 76% clear percentage on the year, but that time could not do it as Ridgewood's defense was tough at midfield. Jack Barclay has possession. He comes back to Quinn Peen. He takes the shot and bounces it wide. Should be Ridgewood possession. Dom Joya will start it up here. .35 seconds left in the first. Joya circles around, puts the brakes on, goes across to Kiernan, has it knocked away from him. He tried to go over his shoulder with the pass. Bergen tries to clear it out. They do. Ground ball picked up nicely. Here's a fast break for the Crusaders and a huge save by Teddy Murphy. Bergen Catholic had a fast break opportunity, but Murphy makes the stop. And things getting physical out there as John Totolo, the senior captain defenseman, unleashed a big check on Barclay. And the first quarter comes to an end. Both teams jump up with enthusiasm at the end of a tough, well-played first period. Our score after one, Bergen Catholic 2, Ridgewood 1 on News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Lou Brogno with you here in Ridgewood, where the Maroons trail Bergen Catholic 2-1 as we get ready for quarter number 2 on this beautiful April afternoon. One of the great rivalries, certainly in northern New Jersey. A Gibbs Division game, generally regarded as the best and toughest high school lacrosse division in the Garden State. So opening face-off for quarter number 2. And a whistle, a hold called against Ridgewood. Bergen Catholic possession moving left to right on your screen here in the second quarter. Jack Walker, he goes back to Fable. Fable with a terrific goal in that first quarter. With 3 defenders draped on him, he was able to put it home. Fiegels, of course, heading to the University of Miami to play football. Outstanding defenseman as well here on this Ridgewood lacrosse team. Brett Zabransky controls up top for the Crusaders. Back to Vinci. Across to Carney. Mike Carney, just a sophomore, dumps it inside, and that underhand scoop shot by Jack Vinci goes wide. Bergen Catholic possession. BC, so we mentioned last year, 15-7. Got to the non-public A championship. Good defense by Ridgewood, knocks it away, but Bergen Catholic gets it back. Bergen Catholic has had outstanding success in the second quarter this year. They have 18 goals in the second period. So they've been able to light the fire here in the second throughout the first 5 games of the season. And that shot is deflected. Good job defensively by Sloan Rule. Ridgewood gets it. And the Maroons now a chance to tie it up on this possession. Massinio up ahead to Sherman, and Wiley Sherman will bring it up. Sherman takes a little bit of a stick check there from Jack Walker. He just gave him a little smack as he went by. Side of the cage, there's a shot. Oh, another outstanding save by Priestner. He's made at least 3 sparkling saves in this 4, my buddy Rob Heineman tells me, in this first half. He's been spectacular. Here comes Bergen Catholic, a little bit of a rush. Mike Carney unleashes a shot that goes wide. It'll be BC possession with 9:39 remaining in the first half. A low scoring affair here between these two teams. Some tough physical play. Bergen Catholic on top by the score of 2-1. Outside it comes to Kearney. Kearney thought about unwinding. Here's Minchie. Zabransky. There's a shot that is deflected in front. Vinci will chase it down on the far side, but it bounces out. It'll be Bergen Catholic possession. 3 minutes gone by, second quarter. Still a 2-1 Bergen Catholic lead. Ridgewood averaging just a shade over 10 goals per game. Bergen Catholic just a little over 7 goals per contest. The Crusaders also giving up just 6.5 per game. That shot goes wide. So the BC defense, and of course the play of Priestner, has contributed to that this year. It's been outstanding. 8:32 remaining, first half. Fable trying to lose Fiegels behind the cage. Comes back up top to Tolo. Ground ball picked up by Fable. And that call goes against Bergen Catholic. Ridgewood carries across quickly. Barclay brought it up quickly and dished to Peabody. He can't find the handle. Now he picks it up. Flips it over his shoulder. And Barclay gets it back outside. Quinn Peen trying to get around his defender, Titolo. $7:20 remaining in the first half. It's a 2-1 game. Maroons wheel it around. Looking for a crack in that Bergen Catholic defense. Sherman. Pepin takes the shot. Another save by Priestner. Boy, tough to get it past Priestner in this first half. Got to be frustrating for the Maroons. This is Jack Shannon. He flips it over to Jack Vinci. And Jack Walker. A lot of Jacks out there for Bergen Catholic. Here's Walker. He tries to go low, and the save made by Murphy. And it's going to be Bergen Catholic possession. I didn't see what the call was, but the official blew the play dead, and he gives it right back to BC. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. Ball knocked away. Vinci didn't even know he lost it. It popped out of his stick. Excellent defensive play by Goya. Wiley Sherman to Peabody. Ridgewood a chance to tie it again. They've had several opportunities. 2-1. Bergen Catholic on top. 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Sherman delivers. In front, shot score. Beautiful shot by Dan Joya. Ah, gorgeous shot. And the assist from Wiley Sherman, a good look, his 5th assist of the season. It's a 2-2 game with 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. That was some shot. No chance for Priestner on that one. Face-off controlled by Bergen Catholic. Alex Borg does the job again. He delivers up ahead for the Crusaders. Here's Fable as he draws Fiegels. Less than 5 minutes now left in the first half. It's a 2-2 game between these two North Jersey rivals. Carney. Zabransky. Bergen Catholic very deliberate here on this offensive possession. Gianni Paul Caligari, the senior, in there for Bergen Catholic. That shot goes wide, taken by Carney. Knocked away by Fiegels. Good defense. And now a timeout called by Bergen Catholic. Well, Joe Hammerly didn't like that offensive possession. He says, let's talk about it a little bit. Joe Hammerly, the head coach of Bergen Catholic, in his 23rd season at the helm of the Crusaders, 236 wins. That's good for 5th all-time in the state of New Jersey. And on the other side, Mike Pounds, the head coach of Ridgewood, 222 wins. And that's good for 8th all-time in the state of New Jersey. So you have two outstanding veteran coaches at the helm of both of these teams. Pounds, of course, for Ridgewood, and Hammerly for Bergen Catholic. And their teams are not in a 2-2 tie here with 3:44 remaining in the second quarter. So following the timeout, it'll be Bergen Catholic possession. Crusaders trying to regain the lead. 2-2 the score with 3:44 remaining in this second quarter. These two teams, of course, outstanding defensive teams, but even by their standards, this is a low-scoring game. 2-2. Up top, Jack Vinci. Gives to Carney. Over to Zabransky. Joe Hammerly wants more ball movement, I'm sure, as he spoke to his team during that timeout. Got to have some movement. And here's Walker. Jack Walker takes a couple of big stick checks from behind by Fiegels. And then that pass just shoveled across the field and goes out. So not a good possession that time for the Crusaders. And now Ridgewood a chance to take the lead. Maroons have not had the lead since they scored the first goal of the game, led it 1-0. 2 minutes and 55 seconds, and Ridgewood turns it over. Maroons throw it away. So Bergen Catholic gets it right back. Here's Mike Carney, who gives it. Actually, Carney keeps it himself and twirls it around and comes back to Vinci up top. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Zabransky gets it back. Brett Zabransky's only a sophomore. Impressive young player. Pretty much running the point up there for the Crusaders. He gives it to Carney. Comes across to Tallarico. There's a shot, goes wide by Zabransky. .205 left in the second. Fable trying to wrap around. Now two defenders chase him out of there. Charlie Massinio all over Fable. A minute 35 left in the first half. Timeout, Bergen Catholic. So the Crusaders want to draw something up here, see if they can get the last shot of this first half with the score tied at 2. A minute 32 remaining here in the second quarter. So BC will have possession following the timeout. A minute 32 left in the first half. Crusaders and the Maroons are tied at 2. Pretty good crowd on hand on a Tuesday afternoon here in Ridgewood for this game. Bergen works it around. Shane Fable behind the goal. Clock ticks down to 1 minute left here in the first half. Fable trying to wrap around. Fiegel's all over him. Pass comes outside to Vinci. Walker, Jack Walker, being played by Sloan Rule defensively. 35 seconds left. Anthony Scozzafava trying to work his magic behind the net. Gives it to Fable. 25 seconds left. Down to 15 seconds. Fable gets loose in front. He fires and scores. Beautiful move by Shane Fable as he lulled the Ridgewood defense to sleep and then put a burst on and got loose in front of the cage, and he puts it home. His second goal of the game, his 13th of the season, and the senior captain gives Bergen Catholic a 3-2 lead with 11.4 seconds remaining here in the first half. Controlled by Alex Borg again. He carries up, quick shot, and the save by Murphy. A huge stop right there by Murphy as Bergen Catholic won the faceoff and got a shot off on the fast break. So the first half comes to an end. A tough, physical, defensive first half of high school lacrosse here in Bergen County. Our score at halftime: Bergen Catholic 3, Ridgewood 2. Second half upcoming on News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Bergen Catholic and Ridgewood, one of the great rivalries in northern New Jersey high school lacrosse, and it's been a tough, physical, defensive game so far. Bergen Catholic with a 3-2 lead as we begin the second half. Bergen Catholic in that first half out shooting Ridgewood 19-11 throughout the first two quarters. And as we begin, easy for me to say, as we begin half number two, in goal for Bergen Catholic to our right, Dennis Priestner had a brilliant first half, really, between the pipes for the Crusaders. And as Ridgewood does normally, they go to Ben Pounds in the second half. He'll be in goal to our left. Teddy Murphy played the first half. Ben Pounds will play the second in the crease for the Maroons. Off the opening faceoff of the third quarter, the ball still on the ground. Neither team has been able to pick it up. And the call, let's see, the officials are going to talk it over, I believe. Oh, looks like it's going to be Ridgewood possession. So the Maroons, an opportunity to tie it up. Ridgewood coming in 3-3 on the year. They're on a very uncharacteristic 3-game losing streak. That pass in front. Oh, what a save by Priestner. Again, he was able to scoop it away. I mean, that was from point-blank range. Ball loose on the ground, still being scooped up and taken by Ridgewood. And a flag is thrown. There'll be a delayed penalty here against Bergen Catholic. Ridgewood's going to have a man-up advantage. It's a slash, a 1-minute man-up advantage for the Maroons. Called against Thomas McGee, the sophomore. So a chance for Ridgewood here to tie it up with a man-up advantage. Pass comes up top, and Peen bounces it. It goes wide. Quinn Peen took that shot. It bounces out, and Ridgewood will retain possession. Jack Kiernan will start it up here for the Maroons. He's got possession. Comes up top to Peen. Flipped over to Barclay. And Kiernan takes the shot and scores. Jack Kiernan with a brilliant blast just underneath the crossbar. His 13th goal of the season. And the Siena-bound senior Jack Kiernan ties the game at 3. With a minute and a half gone by here in the third quarter. So Bergen Catholic and Ridgewood all knotted up 3 apiece. Controlled by Bergen Catholic off the face-off. Zabransky played a very active first half for the Crusaders up top. Here's Fable, who has 2 of Bergen Catholic's 3 goals. Vinci. Ridgewood defense tough. Jack Kennedy comes out to play, the junior who's committed to Syracuse. Where's number 7? 9.5 remaining in the third. All tied at 3. Both teams with 3 wins on the year. Zabransky moves against Barclay. This is Mike Carney, the sophomore. Bergen very patient here as they wheel it around, but that Ridgewood defense sliding nicely, not giving Bergen Catholic any cracks. Fable comes outside. Carney slips down. Back outside to Brett Zabransky. He finds Vinci, who fires it to the side of the net. Pounds got just enough of it to make the stop. Good job by Ben Pounds. And then the clear is intercepted by Bergen in front. The shot. Yes, score. Looked like number 20, Anthony Scozzafava. So Scozzafava, his 6th goal of the year, gives Bergen Catholic a 4-3 lead. So Ridgewood turns it over. Bergen Catholic had an odd man rush and an opportunity to put it home, and they did capitalize. BC up 4-3. 8 minutes and 26 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And Bergen again wins it. Alex Borg picks up the loose ball off the faceoff, splits the defense, then takes a big check, has it knocked away, and it's picked up there by Jack Sider, and a timeout called by Ridgewood when they get possession. So the Maroons call a timeout, 8:05 remaining in the third, and Bergen Catholic with a 4-3 lead. This Bergen Catholic team, 2015 non-public A champs. We mentioned earlier they lost to Bridgewater Raritan in the TOC final that year, 16-13. In 2014, they also got to the non-public A final, lost at Del Barton 6-5 in double overtime. 2008, they were in the final, and they lost to, you guessed it, Del Barton 7-4. And in 2006, they got there. And again, it was Del Barton who beat them 13-5. But Bergen Catholic has had great success under Joe Hammerly. And the Crusaders, a young team this year, who were hit by graduation pretty hard, but they have played well, as we said, coming into this one 3-2. On the other side, Ridgewood, a veteran team with a lot of returning players from a team that went 16-2 last year. They also won the Bergen County Championship a year ago. Last year, they knocked off Northern Highlands 11-10 to win the Bergen County title. Who knows, this could be a preview of the Bergen County Championship right here. Although Northern Highlands might have something to say about it. Northern Highlands already, though, has lost to both of these teams. Ridgewood beat the Highlanders 10-6. And Bergen Catholic knocked off Northern Highlands 6-5. And a big collision there as Michael Fody, the senior captain, roughed up for Bergen Catholic. BC possession. John Totolo gets across midfield. Crusaders wheel it behind the goal. Here is Fable. Taking some stick checks there from Kennedy. Fable has it knocked away from him. Mike Pounds upset with that call. And he is still upset with that call. Call goes against Ridgewood. And Charlie Massinio goes to the penalty area. And I believe Bergen Catholic has a two-man up advantage here. Now let's see. Now just a one-man advantage. One-man advantage for Bergen Catholic. So they have a man-up opportunity already with a one-goal lead. Side of the cage, and that shot goes right through the crease. Dan Kelly took that shot. Tough angle. First I thought maybe he was trying to pass it to the side of the cage, but Bergen Catholic does keep possession. Jack Vinci up top. Now it comes to Kelly. Walker back to Kelly. Kelly looking for a cutter in front, but nobody there for the Crusaders. Vinci, side of the cage. Trying to squeeze between two defenders was Jack Walker. This is a very interesting play. Here comes Ridgewood the other way. Joe Rahame takes it across midfield for the Maroons. Up ahead to Peabody. 6 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third. Bergen Catholic with a 4-3 lead. Ridgewood an opportunity on this possession, perhaps to tie. Wiley Sherman gives to Peabody. Peabody, 14 goals on the year. Peabody trying to jam his way in. There's some tough defense by Michael Fody, the senior captain. Quinn Peen takes the check, gets around his defender momentarily. Now flips it behind the goal. 5.5 left in the third. Barclay takes the shot, and the save made by Priestner. He got his stick on it down low and was able to knock it away, and Bergen Catholic comes out of there with it. Vinci takes a shot on the near side from Wiley Sherman. You can hear the pads pop there. Fiegel's poking at Fable with that long stick. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in the third. It's a 4-3 game. Bergen Catholic with a 1-goal lead. And the pass in front, and that one hits the pipe and bounces out. And the ground ball picked up by the Maroons. Ridgewood will come back the other way. Bergen got a shot off, but it hit the iron. Eagles. That'll be a penalty on Bergen Catholic. 2 flags fly. Delayed call upcoming against the Crusaders. So Ridgewood will have a man advantage if they don't score here. Quinn Peen bounces it. Save made by Priestner. And now the penalty will take effect. And Shane Fable heads to the sideline, shaking his head, but he gets called for the infraction. It's a hold. 30-second man-up advantage. Ridgewood possession. This is just a 30-second penalty. See if Ridgewood can get a fast shot off. Kiernan wheels it around. Up top to Peen. Here's Peabody. Peabody. Good crisp passing here for Ridgewood. They get a shot off, but it goes wide. And the penalty is over. So Bergen kills off the penalty. Ridgewood only got 1 shot off there. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Kiernan on the near side. Peabody fires and scores. Dylan Peabody ties the game at 4. There's that rifle shot of the Amherst-bound Dylan Peabody coming off that hat trick performance in the loss to the Ridge Red Devils. 26 goal scorer a year ago, 14 coming into this game this season. And he gets a huge one there as he ties the game at 4. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Legal procedure called against Bergen. Ridgewood possession. They can take the lead. Here's Peabody. Peabody flips it across the field, and that's going to go out. Might have been deflected, though, so Ridgewood keeps possession. So a break for the Maroons. Dan Joya. And cutting in front, wheeling around is Kiernan. He took the shot, but it went wide. Good move by Jack Kiernan, but could not put it home. Here comes Bergen Catholic the other way. Big check by Peabody, knocks the ball loose and out. Beautiful defensive play by Peabody. Quentin Peen comes near side. Brooks Yates in the game for the first time for the Maroons. And he's got it up top. Minute 35 left in the third quarter. Peabody being played tough by Thomas McGee. Peabody tries to lose him behind the cage. He dumps it in front, and the shot goes wide. Beautiful pass by Peabody. Oh, as he fed Dom Joya, but the shot went wide. A minute 12 remaining here in the third quarter. Ridgewood trying to take the lead into the fourth. Peen up top. Final minute of play, quarter number 3. Kiernan. Barclay lets it fly, and the save made by Priestner. He clears it immediately. Good outlet pass. Bergen Catholic brings it up quickly. Less than 20 seconds left in the third. Crusaders trying to get one more shot off. Ball knocked loose. Picked up by Fody. 8 seconds. Fody lets one fly. Pounds makes the save. And then loses the ball. And that call goes against Bergen Catholic. It'll be Ridgewood possession, but just 0.8 remaining. And that's it. So the third quarter comes to an end. Hey, we've got a tremendous game here between these two fierce rivals. Bergen Catholic and Ridgewood tied at 4. And a huge fourth quarter is upcoming. And actually, I don't know if they're putting more time on the clock here. So Ridgewood has possession here. Liam Logan sends it towards the goal. Now the third quarter comes to an end. We go to the fourth. Ridgewood and Bergen Catholic are tied at 4 on News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Lou Brogna with you on the call at Ridgewood High School. As we go to the fourth quarter, we've got a dandy here. Bergen Catholic and Ridgewood tied at 4. Should be a terrific fourth period of play. The all-important face-off to begin quarter number 4. Alex Borg to take it for Bergen Catholic, and Sloan Rule in the circle for Ridgewood. Ridgewood will move right to left on your screen here in quarter number 4. Dennis Priestner in goal for the Crusaders to our left, and Ben Pounds in goal for the Maroons to our right. It's a big game really for both teams. Bergen Catholic coming in at 3-2. A loss would drop them to 500. Ridgewood, a loss would drop them under 500 as the Maroons are 3-3 on the year. Ridgewood gets the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Jack Kiernan flips it outside to Jack Barclay. Cross it goes to Quinn Peen, but that pass eludes him. Ground ball, though, picked up by Ridgewood. Good job there by Vince Riggio. That's a big ground ball by Riggio. It keeps Ridgewood with possession. Here's the shot. Score! Jack Barclay. The Lehigh-bound junior gives Ridgewood a 5-4 lead. Face-off controlled by Bergen Catholic, but a violation of the Crusaders. Ridgewood gets it back, so the Maroons have possession and a 5-4 lead. Here's Peabody. Peabody races in, takes the shot. It hit the pipe. Priestner got a little bit of it, and then Ridgewood gets the rebound and scores. Looked like Quinn Peen put it home. Now Ridgewood has a 2-goal lead, 6-4. Largest lead of the game for the Maroons. Ridgewood fans very vocal and excited as their team goes up by 2. And Ridgewood has not played well in the second half of games over the last 4 or 5 contests. So this is a good sign if you're a Maroon fan. Ridgewood playing very well here in this fourth quarter. They are up by 2. And they get possession again. Riggio gives to Kiernan. Peen takes the shot and scores. Quinn Peen. And the Maroons go up by 3. It's 7-4 Ridgewood. So Ridgewood with a spurt here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. But a long way to go. 10 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Ridgewood up 7-4. Maroons coming in ranked number 19 in our News 12 varsity poll. And this is a big game because Thursday they're on the road at always tough Montclair. On Saturday, they'll play the team that knocked them out of the state tournament last year, Westfield. That'll be a 1:30 start here at Ridgewood on Saturday afternoon. Conversely, Bergen Catholic has Mountain Lakes on Saturday on the road. And then next week against Iona Prep, so the schedule not doing any favors to the Crusaders either following this one. Ridgewood again has possession. This is a huge defensive stand right here for Bergen Catholic. They can ill afford to give up any more goals, and they do. The shot scored by Wiley Sherman as he fires it past Dennis Priestner. It's now an 8-4 game. Ridgewood has pulled away, up by 4 with 9:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. Ridgewood has exploded. 4 goals in 2 minutes and 42 seconds. And a timeout called by Joe Hammerly and the Crusaders. 9:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. Ridgewood now in command. The Maroons lead it 8-4. Following the timeout face-off at midfield, Ridgewood has scored 4 unanswered goals, and the Maroons have an 8-4 lead. Off the face-off, they control it again. Jack Barclay carries up, and here's the shot saved by Priestner. He's able to cover up. He outlets a pass up ahead to Fody, and Michael Fody brings it across here for the Crusaders. BC in need of a goal. They're down by 4. Still have plenty of time, but they can't take these long offensive possessions like they did earlier in the game. They're going to have to put the pedal to the metal here a little bit. Mike Carney being played defensively by Barclay. Vinci gives over to Zabransky. Vinci up top. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left in regulation. And that pass is thrown away. It will be Bergen Catholic possession as they were closest to it. Well, I guess they're calling it a shot. It was clearly a pass, but Bergen will take it. Here's a nice pass to the side of the cage. Back up top it goes to Carney, who bounces it wide. Shane Fable trying to wrap around, but Fiegels denies that. Now he gets away. Fable in front. Oh, and Pounds makes the save. Not sure if that hit him in the helmet or... Talk about point blank range. Here's Kennedy. Carries across, and he has it knocked away from behind. A flag is thrown. And I think this is going to be on Bergen Catholic. And they send Michael Fody off. It's going to be a man-up advantage for Ridgewood. They already have a 4-goal lead. Here is an opportunity. Barclay fires it in. Jack Barclay beats Priestner just inside the right pipe. And Ridgewood's lead is 5 now, 9-4 Maroons. It is come crashing down on Bergen Catholic here in the fourth quarter. Ridgewood on fire, 5 straight goals. Barclay with 3 now. He's got the hat trick. .704 left. Controlled by Bergen Catholic. Brett Zabransky brings it up. But the Crusaders are going to need to put together a goal-scoring flurry here as they are down by 5. Vinci has it knocked away. Oh, tough defense. Penalty flag is thrown. This will be a delayed call against the Maroons. Fable trying to crash between 2 defenders. He is just absolutely getting hammered. Flips it back, and another big hit as the ball comes loose. This will be against Ridgewood. Be a man-up advantage for the Crusaders. Just about halfway through the fourth quarter. So Aiden Toomey is called for the penalty. And a man-up advantage here for the Crusaders. Under 6 minutes now left in the fourth quarter. And trying to feed it in front to Jack Walker, but it gets by him. And then Ridgewood has possession. They look to clear. They do. They get it up to Kennedy. Jack Kennedy across midfield. Kennedy dishes Peen, and it's deflected in front. Ridgewood had it set up that time, but Priestner is able to get a piece. Kiernan sends it back. Wiley Sherman. That shot whistles wide, taken by Quinn Peen. 4:51 left in the fourth quarter. 9-4 Ridgewood. The Maroons exploding for 5 unanswered goals. This game was tied 4 apiece. But since then, Ridgewood has outscored the Crusaders 5-0. Barclay's got the hat trick today. He gets it back. Comes up top to Peen. 4 minutes left. Ridgewood in no hurry, but Peen takes the shot, and Priestner got enough of it to deflect it. And you got a call in the crease against Ridgewood. So Bergen Catholic has possession. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. Will McKee brings it up for the Crusaders. Up the right sideline. Anthony Scozzafava has a goal here today for Bergen Catholic. Vinci. John Totolo in front, and he tries to sidewind one in, but Pounds makes a good stop. And here comes Ridgewood quickly across. Wiley Sherman splits the defense. The shot is stopped by Priestner. Kiernan took the shot. Good feed there by Sherman. 2:50 left in the fourth quarter. Pass up ahead into the stick of McKee. Will McKee carries up for the Crusaders. And it comes back to Vinci. Vinci takes the shot and scores. He bounces it in just under the crossbar. No goal. Offside called against Bergen Catholic. Goal is waved off. No goal. Dennis Priestner with 15 saves for Bergen Catholic, but he also has given up 9 goals as Ridgewood really has put on the pressure here in the second half. He was brilliant, Priestner, in that first half. He's come up with a couple of big stops here in the second half. There's a flag, delayed call coming up against Bergen Catholic. Teddy Murphy and Ben Pounds also have done an outstanding job splitting the goalkeeping duties for Ridgewood. Pounds very sharp here in the second half. So the delayed penalty call enforced against Bergen Catholic. Ridgewood will have a man advantage with just 2:10 left. It appears that Ridgewood will stop their 3-game losing streak, and they will go a game over 500. Timeout called by the Maroons as Mike Pounds wants to talk it over with his team, who have responded with a big effort here in the second half. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left, fourth quarter. Ridgewood 9, Bergen Catholic 4. It'll be Ridgewood possession. They'll have a man-up advantage. Excuse me. And they have a 5-goal lead. 9-4. Ridgewood with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ridgewood looking to move up to 4-3 and stay in that Tri-State News 12 varsity poll. Bergen Catholic would drop to 3-3 unless something miraculous happens here in the next 2:05. But with Ridgewood having possession, that is not likely, as the Maroons are just killing the clock here. Wiley Sherman now begins to move a little bit. Joya behind the goal. Minute 40 left. Barclay, 3 goals today for the Maroons. Wiley Sherman skipping around, gives it back to Barclay. Minute 20 left. Bergen Catholic's got to make something happen. They're trying to create a turnover. McGee stick checking. 1:05 left. Sherman, far side, delivers back to Barclay. Flag is thrown, and this will be a penalty called against Bergen Catholic. John Totolo heads off. It's unnecessary roughness called on Totolo. It's a 1 minute man advantage for Ridgewood with just 59.4 seconds remaining. So Maroons can just kill the clock here on this possession. Barclay. Ridgewood bench begins to celebrate. 35 seconds left. A huge win for the Maroons. Ridgewood had lost 3 straight to Montgomery, Mountain Lakes, and Ridge. In all 3 of those games, the other team came from behind to win in the second half, but not today. Ridgewood does an outstanding job in the second half, especially the fourth quarter. They score 5 unanswered goals after the score was tied 4-4. And the Maroons defeat Bergen Catholic by the score of 9-4. Ridgewood improves to 4-3 on the year. They break their 3-game losing streak, and Bergen Catholic drops to 3-3. We'll be back to talk about the Maroons' big win over their rivals from Bergen Catholic in just a few moments. Once again, your final score, Ridgewood 9, Bergen Catholic 4. Welcome back to News 12 Varsity's Game Time. Ridgewood with a huge win defeats Bergen Catholic by the score of 9-4. Standing by with Jack Barclay. Congratulations on the victory. Let's be frank, you guys needed this one. Yeah. After a 3-game losing streak, you guys responded in the second half. Jack, what was the key really to the win here today?
Well, we were just a little angry coming off a couple losses in a row last week. We put in a new defense this week, and that really helped us out. Also, we switched it up on the face-off a little bit. We put the long stick in there, and that really helped us out, get more possessions. Then we just took advantage of them and put some in the back of the net.
Jack, the offense really responded in the second half. You had a hat trick today, 3 goals in the victory. But in the second half, the last couple of games, you guys had struggled in the second half, but you exploded 5 unanswered goals. Offense responded.
Yeah, we've played a couple really good games, but we just haven't played a complete game yet. And today we played for 48 minutes and really put it all together, and we stayed strong through the end.
I know it's always a nice victory, a little extra meaningful when you knock off your rivals, Bergen Catholic, right?
Yeah, definitely. Big county rival, and a couple kids from our town actually play for the team, so it's always good to give them a beating, especially on our home field.
Well, with this win now, how do you feel about the way the team is playing right now? How important of a win was this today?
It was very important. Like I said, we dropped 3 in a row last week, but yesterday we had a great day of practice, and we really came out, and I think we showed everyone what we got.
All right, congratulations on the win once again.
Thank
Good
you
luck
very
the rest
much.
of the
Thank
season.
you.
All right, Jack Barclay of Ridgewood as the Maroons defeat Bergen Catholic by the score of 9-4. They scored 5 unanswered goals, and the Maroons now go to 4-3 on the year. That'll do it here from Ridgewood High School. For everyone here at News 12 Varsity's Game Time, I'm Lou Braga. Thanks for joining us. Once again, final score, Ridgewood 9, Bergen Catholic 4.